Welcome to Primo Review Center, and inside a brand new, just arrived 2025 221 RLS. This is a new model for APEX, the Nano series in 2024, and this is the updated version with a few little changes and some of our very own personal touches that we'll show you when we go outside that we've added to this coach that makes it different than any other 221 you will see anywhere else in North America. We're going to start in the back here. Just as we come in the door, we're going to have our easy access to our slide switch. So we've got our main slide here that goes out. It'll be a nice deep slide, 3.5 feet. We've got our dinette on that slide. Controls there for that, as well as our awning, and then our awning light. And then as we come in, immediately to our left, kind of the big feature here is this is the first model they've had the theater seats available, and they kind of took their 213 RDS model and added that little bit of length to allow them to do that and still not have any interference at the door here. We've got some power, I should point out here, just next door to a little cabinet here on the right. And we've got great storage above. We have optioned this unit with the Stargazer, definitely our most popular option in any of our Nano series on a beautiful day like today in the fall. Don't even need the bug screen on, but it certainly has it. Or if you want to block out that sun but still get some airflow, you can partially do it or fully do it as well. And we do have a complete video there on the full features on the Stargazer. But what I love about the theater seat, certainly the most comfortable seating option. End of the day, long drive, really allow you to relax. But then all the light and all the airflow that you get around here. So if you're not super fans of air conditioning, you've got 3 windows that all open, plus you've got your door here, plus in this model, you have, again, all that ventilation and airflow you're getting above. And then you also have the ability to block out the sun, which for whatever direction it's coming in. So a really wonderful unit to enjoy views, but also just natural airflow, so you're not always having to use that air conditioning. Certainly in the smaller unit, you're going to find it's probably one of the brightest trailers you are going to see with a number of windows back here, and again, all that airflow. We've got our Bluetooth speaker now standard, so that's something that has a charging docking station, which it's now sitting in, and we can bring that outside, bring that to our picnic table, or perhaps to some other seating we have out there and just enjoy music we brought with us. Again, that dinette is going to give us a great little secondary bed, so certainly if your grandparents or want to bring an older child once in a blue moon, great unit to do that. You're going to have a bed that's going to fit people that are under 6 feet quite well, and you're going to have great storage. So you're going to have access from the top, but you're also going to have that full access here with both doors. And again, very easy to 30 seconds drop that down into a bed if you've got that occasional guest that doesn't necessarily give you notice they're staying. Keep the bedding under here in the dinette, and then you've got a wonderful little bed for them as well, but a very private area back here. And then again, easy access on the road. So when the slide out's in, pretty much meshes with the wall, so you can fully walk through, use your full kitchen, get to that fridge if you want to do some shopping, get to the bathroom, certainly very important, and then right to the bedroom should you want to just pull into a Walmart parking lot for the night and not necessarily have to open anything up. A perfect unit to do that on the road. Should mention here, lightweight unit for its size. We are 4,424 pounds as it sits, and we've got a full length here, tip to tail, of 26 feet. Your body is going to be 22 feet 1, and then bumper to tongue, you are 26 feet. So wonderful storage here. You've got an easy outlet here to be able to use. Fire extinguisher right by the door, but then drawers in the middle here, which is an addition to all the Nano series last year. Wonderful counter space, just like the 213, the sister ship. You do have an insert, a cooking insert here, or a chopping board insert, so you've got full coverage in the sink, so that's full counter space for you. And then you've got this massive stainless steel sink, which they've continued with for 25. Great high-rise faucet. Again, huge window with a matching sized window on the opposite side here, so you're going to get that cross flow in the middle if you've got a more open campsite. Easy access right next to us to turn on the furnace as well if it's a cooler evening, and that's going to be located just below our microwave here. 2-burner Greystone stove here. Much of your cooking, I'm sure, will be done outside, but again, lots of prep space here. If you want to be able to leave some snacks, drinks outside for guests and yourselves, you've got the counter space here to do that with. We have a power converter here that is ready for lithium batteries. I should mention you have 200 watts of solar here on the roof. Pairs very well with this little central 3-speed fan here that we've got to suck out that hot air. So if you are off-grid, you can open up all these windows, turn that 3-speed fan on, and you're going to get that to replenishment again with that sunshine during the day, so that you can stay somewhere longer, not necessarily always be taking units with or campsites with power. So we've got a great little Furrion fridge here, huge capacity, great 8 cubic capacity in the fridge, and it does even have a off-grid mode where it's going to use less power. So again, pairing very well with multiple batteries or perhaps lithium, and then that solar that's already standard on your unit. Mentioned easy access to the bathroom here, so we've got a great 3-piece bathroom, lots of elbow room in the shower, lots of storage here for you as well in your vanity and medicine cabinet. And then we've got a tankless water heater system here for endless hot water. Controls are going to be just above our monitor panel, and we've got our monitor panel here so we can check on tank levels as well as battery level, and then our water pump with outlets, lots of hanging storage already built in. You are going to have another fan, and you are going to have a skylight as well, so lots of light there. Should mention too, certainly should you wish to have it, there is a location here for television as well. That would, naturally allow you to swivel a mount out towards the TVs. That's something we can help you with here at Primo Every Center, or even add in a television as well. Directly above my head, we've got the AC, so very centrally located, just like your furnace. So whether it's a hot day and you want to cool down, or the opposite at night, it's going to be very quick to cool and heat this unit. We've got great pass-through here in terms of airflow from side to side. Nice queen-size bed with a 50-50 storage inside to outside. So great depth here as well. So we've got lots of room underneath there for our bags. And then we've got our emergency exit window, our great big windshield here that's going to allow in tons of light on a beautiful day like today. And then lots of storage all the way around the bed, some hanging, some bulk. And then we've got a pre-wire for a bedroom television. So should you wish to have his and her television locations, you can. And you've got a great little privacy curtain. Again, should you have an occasional guest here at the back, sets up really well. We'll take you outside now, and we'll show off some of the highlights here and some of the things that we've done here to make this a one-of-a-kind unit. So we're going to start right up front here. We've got our great big windshield here in the front. We've got our same 3/4 length cap here we've used for several years. Little updates on the exterior. We've got the raised lettering here, which I think is really sharp. 2 forward-facing LED lights, which you're going to appreciate when you're coming in at night. So one of the things that makes this a specifically Primo edition, we have a powered jack. So that is not something that's even an option from Apex. It is something we are continuing to do on all of our APEX Nanos. It makes it a lot easier to get that unit up and down and off, especially when you're using your weight distribution system. So standard, you're going to have 2 tanks here, so 2 propane tanks, 20-pound tanks, room for multiple batteries. You do have a battery cutoff switch as well, so you're going to see that there, which is great when you're putting this unit in the storage, because you do have that 200 watts of solar on the roof, so you want to be able to make sure that you take advantage of that. And then when you come back, everything is fully charged and ready to go. We've got 4 oversized jacks here on all 4 corners. We've got our standard griddle with a mounting location, just right central here in our awning. So again, a spot where you can do some quick cooking, and you've got a little table that you can sit on as well that you can use it as a table. We have our central location here where all our solar connections are going to come to. It's a 30 amp charge controller, so should you wish to add another 200 watt panel, you could. I find most of our customers do not need to spend the additional money on a roof-mounted solar panel. Perhaps one off the front that we can wire to a battery box might make sense, but more invest in additional batteries. We can help you with that depending on your needs, so we can kind of do those calculations with you. You've got a maximum awning length here, so you'll notice they've threaded the needle between the compartment and your window to maximize that awning, and then it goes right back to your back window, so it's covering the door and all those windows in between. So a huge area to sit outside a gorgeous day like today and be able to take advantage of the outside weather. Something else that is new for 25, you're going to notice here that we have what they call J-wrap in the industry. So it's basically a wrap here that wraps that sharp corner that you would see on the more traditional Apex line. So if we take a look at this unit that's a few years old, you're going to see that more traditional corner here. You've got that nice wrap with some protection. And then something that we've done to finish it off, so if you have a look at the fender well here, you're going to notice there really isn't any sort of fender over top of the wheels. Well, you'll notice here that we've brought in the Apex edition that they have on the full line here, and we finished the job. So we've taken the J-wrap, added in the fenderettes, you've got the standard aluminum wheels. It just looks tremendously sharp, and it's not something you're going to see anywhere else but here. We've got our standard Lippert steady steps here, so easy to flip in. Fully adjustable for those uneven campsites, which we all tend to get to at one point or another. You've got LED lighting running the full length of the awning. So we come around the back side here. We've got our spare tire standard, that huge rear window where we're going to get some great airflow coming through. We've got the pre-set up for the Lippert ladder here on the rear, and then the backup camera. We've got our Fragati tankless water heater system, so it's really endless hot water here, which if you have some visitors, or again you're on the road, gone for a hike for a full day and really want to take a nice hot shower, you're going to be able to do that here and be quite comfortable. Hookups here will be 30 amp service, so we've got a standard just 1 AC unit, so we don't need anything more than that. As we mentioned on the inside, we've got that slide out that's going to come out a full 3.5 feet, but everything inside that coach is really going to be usable with that slide out in for you, so you'll appreciate that on the road. As we come around, we're going to have our outside shower just ahead of the slide out, and then we're going to have our black tank flush as well as our onboard water connection should you have water on site. An aluminum wheel standard, both black and gray, one central location just in front of the wheels here. And then we have a 50-gallon freshwater tank, massive. So if you're looking to be off-grid, this unit is well set up for that on the water side, and that will be our standard water fill. We'd invite you out to Primo RV Center to come have a first look at the brand new 2025 221 RLS in Coachman's APEX NANO ultra-lite series.